Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here, and welcome on into a collection video. Today we are looking at every single LEGO Avengers minifigure and character included in all of the 11 Avengers 2020 sets, spanning all the way back from January to the mixed release dates for the summer, including sets to come, or one set to come in September for North America. But there are a ton of figures to look at today, so without further ado, let's go ahead and we're going to go alphabetically through all these characters, and I'm going to mention to you each time that a character is actually based off the Square Enix Marvel's Avengers game releasing today for beta, which I'm so excited about. We're going to be streaming that on the second channel. I'm putting up videos and content for that as well. And if you haven't yet, please consider subscribing, because 70% of the people who watch these videos are not subscribed, and we're so close to 100K, almost, we're 2K away now, so it's just so close to that huge milestone. So anyways, guys, without further ado, let's go ahead, let's get started. And here is one of the AIM agents, and this is really the core version of it. There's only one other variant, and still really great. I do love the printing and everything on the torso. It looks really great, just the shine on the gunmetal gray, and same with the back printing. It's got some really detailed printing. And when you take off the helmet and the breathing mask, and underneath you get some really cool face printing. I really like the use of the light yellow to have that shine there on the visor. That looks really, really cool. And here is that variant that I mentioned for the AIM agent before. It just has this like visor attachment there that you could lift up or down, just maybe for him to scope in or look at something far away. Who knows? Here is the King of Wakanda, Black Panther, and we're not sure if this is based off the game. He is not a confirmed character as of yet, but I would be shocked if he isn't in the game. But he looks really great here. I love this sort of comic book design for the first time. Getting like this fabric piece for the collar looks really great. I love the different silvers on the torso and the face print, and the mask looks really great. Spinning around on the back, he's got some really great back printing as well. I just love the sort of vibranium shine effect that they've got going for this whole figure. I think it works really well. Here's Black Widow. She comes in a total of 3 sets, and honestly, probably the best one we've ever gotten, just because of the printing. It's really, really great. I love the side arm printing there. It looks so phenomenal, and the leg printing is the exact same as well as the head and hair from the Black Widow movie one, but the torso is exclusive, and the face that she's using here is Jyn Erso's from Rogue One. But taking off the hair, you can see that she's got this other expression there on the back of her head, this sort of angry / fighting expression, but I think this is by far the best looking version of her that we've ever gotten. And this is based off her appearance from the game. Here is the 2020 version of Captain America, and this is definitely based off the game. You can see there, just the detail on the torso is just so based off the game. The helmet and the face as well as the shield is the exact same from the end game wave of sets from the previous year, the one set that he came in. On the back, he's got some really good printing there on the torso as well. Wish that he had some dual molded legs, but it's okay. Underneath, he does have this generic sort of face expression, and on the back, he has the smiling one. And included in the set is actually a hairpiece for you to put on for him if you don't want to have him wearing the mask, but it just doesn't really work since you could see the strap there. You can try and cover it up, but either way, you still see it there, so it doesn't quite work for him. Here is the brand new Captain Marvel for the 2020 wave of summer sets. It's so incredible. I love this brand new helmet piece that they gave her. The colors here is just so outstanding in comparison to the past ones that we've gotten. It just looks so great. The hair piece as well being used here just is so incredible. It looks really, really great. And I'm trying to think, is this the right way? Is it supposed to be like this? I think, yeah, that's the right way. Is it that? Now I'm confused. Now I'm second guessing myself. But it doesn't matter, because if you want to take it off, you could actually put the Black Widow hairpiece there in light yellow as well, included in the set. And this is actually Leia's face print, and this is brand new for Leia, and Captain Marvel's been using it here in both of the 2 sets. On the back, she's got some really great back printing, and underneath the hair, she's also got this sort of angry expression, but this is not based off the game. We know this from a poster in Kamala Khan's room. Here is the brand new Falcon figure, and it's unclear if he is in the game or not as of right now, but he looks really great, this outfit, nonetheless. I love the dual molded legs. The torso printing is some of the best we've gotten. Love the face print as well with the mask and no stubble or anything, which makes it different than all the MCU ones. Spinning it around, he does have this sort of angry expression, but let's take off the wings. And on the back here, you can see that he's got some really great back printing, which is meant to be where the wings actually pop out from. Here is Hawkeye from one of the January Wave sets, and unfortunately, his appearance is not based off the game, which leads me to suspect that all the other characters who are not seen in the game as of yet are just designs that LEGO came up with themselves. So a little disappointed about that. It would have been really great if this was a leak all the way back in January for Hawkeye's design, but we know that looks nothing like him actually, but it looks really great nonetheless. This is the best comic book Hawkeye outfit that we've ever gotten before. I love the goggles there. That looks so great for him. And on the back, he's got this angry expression, and underneath the quiver, he's got some really great back printing as well, which is great because I really appreciate when they don't include a printed quiver on the back. I just think that kind of takes away. Here is the Hulk, and it's unclear if this is... It could be an outfit for him, but the shorts are not what we've seen in posters and trailers, and I think it's a great Hulk. I do love the smiling face, and the dark olive, the olive skin color looks really great for him, but we're not sure, but I still think that it's really great. He's using one of the newer molds because of the hair color, and sorry, the hair mold. You could tell that that is one of the newer ones, and I think that it's good. It's really good, and it's a good facial alternate for the Hulk, which is always great to get. Here is Iron Man, and I think that I can clearly say that this figure in particular is the one Iron Man suit that LEGO has produced the most in different sets. My goodness, there's a ton of these. I think I counted 6. So there's a lot, but it's still a great suit nonetheless. I really love the way that they highlight the suit with the bright red on the dark red. The gold, just all the detail on the torso is really great. This helmet has so come around from its first ever use. Oh my goodness, I love the printing here. They're really just nailing it, I think. And it works really well here. But I do gotta complain, which you'll see with the rest of these characters, is for the times that they don't include a hairpiece, this helmet and the face prints underneath do not work at all, because you can see here, we've got the Tony Stark face from the Infinity War wave of sets and Endgame, but it's great that he has the heads-up display and everything, but you can never see this face unless you lift up the helmet, unless you take it off. The old helmets, however, you could put them on and you could lift up the visor so you could see the face underneath. So we look at Rescue and War Machine, great face prints and usages, but you can never use them because they don't include hair pieces, which is the case with a lot of the Tonys in the sets. So these helmets aren't necessarily working in that aspect unless they give us a hair piece. And going alphabetically here, we have the Blazer suit, or the Hot Rod suit, which is what everyone else calls it. May not be from the MCU, but like a lot of these 3 suits that we're going to look at, they're heavily inspired by, which I think just is a game choice, which we'll talk about later on as well. But I just love the leg printing. It looks so great. I love the detail here, the gunmetal gray, but with the silver, and the face print there looks really great as well. You could definitely create a comic book War Machine from these colors and using that face print. And on the back, he's got some incredible printing as well. Just such a great looking figure, I think. Wish that it was more MCU accurate, but taking the mask off, you could see underneath there's just a transparent head, which is the case for these next 2 suits. And here is the Mark II, or the prototype suit, and I have a review linked for the set that this actually comes in, which isn't available yet in North America. You could check it out at the end. But I really love this suit. This is a suit that we've been wanting to get for such a long time. I'm glad that we finally have it. And this is based off the design from the game. This is one of the variants that you can wear in the game. But this is so inspired by the Mark II from the MCU. Just look at the detail there on the torso. I mean, it's clearly meant to be a reference to the Mark II from the MCU, and I'm considering it to be the Mark II when I put it in my suit display. And I love the helmet printing there as well. It is different than the other one just because it's on silver, but also the eyes have a little bit of blue to highlight it. And on the back, there's some really great back printing there as well. And here is the Taser suit, and this is meant to be clearly a reference to the blue steel suit from the MCU. It looks really great. It is a darker shade than it necessarily would be if LEGO decided to make it, but nonetheless, the Jafarmer piece there looks really great, and the mask printing looks incredible. Same with the torso and leg printing. And on the back, of course, the torso printing is equally as detailed as the front. Here is Loki, and it's unclear if he is in the game or not, but I do really like his design. The torso is probably the best torso we have ever gotten for Loki. Fortunately, the figure kind of is ruined by the face print. They literally designed, the last time for Loki, an incredible face print for him. Never used it again. Kind of disappointed it's not here, but I do like the staff. It's kind of interesting using a transparent stud there in light blue with a hole in it to slide all the way up to the staff. That's kind of cool. I do like the return of the horns helmet. It works really well for him. They never need to get rid of that, honestly. The cape here is a 4+ cape. That's why it doesn't actually sit down further. But on the back, there is some incredible torso printing as well, just as detailed as the front, which is really great. And here is MODOK, and honestly, just so incredible. This build is just the best that we've ever gotten. It's from the Helicarrier, you could check out a more in-depth look at him there and my thoughts about that. But honestly, it's just incredible with just these stickers here. They work, but that face print is just incredible in the little arms here. And he does have some stud shooters there on his little throne. But just so great. Just such a great upgrade. Just something that we've needed for so long for MODOK. And this is just definitively the best version of. Here is Nick Fury, the exact same figure from the Spider-Man Far From Home Stark Jet set, but this is incredible. I think it's the best Nick Fury we've ever gotten. It's so incredibly detailed, and the torso printing looks really great, and using the Darth Sidious robe pieces, I always love how they integrate that into a new figure, but just the face print alone is just so detailed. I love the scar, it's just so much more detailed, and the eye patch has a little bit of a shine, and on the back of the torso, he's got some good back printing. And unfortunately, the eye patch strap doesn't wrap around the whole head. Wish that it did. But the other thing is, we know that this isn't his appearance in the game. We've actually seen pictures, so again, another case that the characters who aren't the main ones, their outfits aren't actually based off of the game. And here is Red Skull, another case of we're not sure if the villain's in the game. It would be great if he was, but he looks incredible. This is the best Red Skull, probably my favorite. I love the face print. It's so incredibly detailed. The way that they use the dark red to highlight all of his little features looks incredible. The torso printing as well with the Hydra logo looks great. The stripes here on his torso, this just looks so heavily inspired by his appearance in Captain America and the First Avenger. And on the back, he's got some great printing there as well. Such a fantastic looking figure. And here is Rescue and/or Pepper Potts, and she looks incredible. This comic book based design looks so fantastic. I love the bright red with just all the detail here. Looks so great. The silver, the different silver is just so great. Somehow they made the face like elongated, and it looks so great. The printing there on the helmet. On the back, there's some really great printing there, and if you lift the helmet up, you could see she's got Hermione's face, and honestly, it works great for her, but the issue here that we mentioned earlier is you can't see it at all, and it just doesn't work if you take the helmet off. And here's Thanos, and he looks incredible in this comic book version. Honestly, I think I've kind of changed my mind a little bit on him. I think I may have liked the helmet back in January, but without it, he just looks so unstoppable and inevitable. And oh my goodness, I love the face print, and the torso printing just looks so great in this comic book outfit. It is interesting since he is included in one of the sets for this year. We don't know if he's in the game, but the Infinity Gauntlet and some Infinity Stones are in the Avengers Tower set. So not sure if that is a plot point in the game yet. Again, the full game doesn't release until September, so we won't know until then. Here is Thor, and I love the tan hair piece here. It works so well for him, I think, and this version is of course based off the game. The torso printing just looks so detailed. Look at that, ripped straight out of the game. He does come with Mjolnir, of course, and the cape that he has, there is a 4+ version of it, but it works the same way as Loki, so you don't have the ugly collar here, which I really don't like on the new soft fabric capes for the superhero sets, and of course other sets as well now. But I do like the face printing here on the back with the lightning. looks really great. And lifting up the cape, you can see that he's got some really great back printing there. Look at the shine and just the detail of all the Norse armor. Just looks so incredible with all the little symbols and such on the torso as well. I love it. Here is Tony Stark again from the latest set releasing in September for North America. Looks really incredible. I think that it works so well. It's so based off the game. If he had the Black Widow hair, honestly, in like black, or the Marilyn Monroe hair in black or darkish brown, oh man, it would just be straight out of that cutscene that we've seen him talking to Bruce Banner with. But I do like the torso. It works. I just wish that it had the arc reactor, but it is Owens from the Jurassic World sets. But he does have the exact same face printing as the other Iron Mans. Here is the War Machine figure, and again, unsure if he's going to be in the game, but I would be shocked if he is, just because I feel like he'd be so similar to Iron Man. But I do really like his design. I love the torso printing there on the back and on the front, and even the mask there on the front looks so incredible. I love the detail there with the red eyes, and on the torso and legs just looks really great. Same thing with Pepper and Tony. Got a great face print, but it's ruined by the helmet, unfortunately. But it does look really cool, and I love the heads-up display for Rhodey. And he does come with a huge neck attachment, which you could check out in my Helicarrier review. Well, there you have it, everyone. That is every single LEGO Marvel Avengers character that has come in 2020. I'm so impressed by all these sets, and I don't know, I think that they need to keep doing this. They need to keep giving us sort of characters in these comic book outfits that we've never gotten. I can't wait to see, hopefully, Doctor Strange or something, or maybe Vision in more of a comic book outfit, but modernized, which is the case for a lot of these guys. And it kind of is the merge between, it's almost a middle ground between the MCU and the comic book outfits. So I really hope they continue to do this, because they're so incredibly detailed and some of the best figures I think we've ever gotten from Marvel. But anyways, everyone, I hope that you did enjoy this video. Be sure to check out the extra channel as well, linked at the end, and all the other videos that I mentioned. And I hope that you did enjoy the video, and I hope that you all have a great day. See you all in the next one.